Ma'ams and sirs, and welcome to an undeniably dirty episode 30 of the Number 9 with Tommy podcast. Today, we had a guest that didn't work out, so it's back to just myself and my co-host and his gout. He's handsome and charming. My cholesterol's alarming. I'm his best man, no question. He'll leave every mistake today left in. I love him. You love him. Tommy fucking Washington, how are you, man?
I'm good, Pat. I'm good. I definitely am going to leave every mistake in.
I mean, that's how we were both born, right? Mistakes left in.
Yeah, facts. So, let's talk about how we got here today, Pat.
Let's do it.
All right, so...
I drove.
Yeah. So, Wednesday, we do the live show with your brother.
Yep.
Thursday, I get home from work, my regular job, and my son sucks at school. So I'm yelling at him about that, and I have to email his teacher, right? So I come down to our pod room. I was actually coming down to get my laptop. But I was like, I'll just do it on the computer.
All right.
You know what I mean? So I go to hit the keyboard, and everything is off and not working.
All right.
So I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Do you not... I was so done.
What, did you just wake up to?
Leftover jizz from last night. Do you turn your stuff off when you're not around?
No, it stays running all the time. But
okay, so that would be why it's
Wednesday,
so alarming.
Yes, so Wednesday, it had a Windows update that had to get done. So I did that in the middle of the night. I had to set up and do that in the middle of the night.
Okay.
So I'm like, what the hell? And I look over, and on my motherboard, there's lights for when it's booting.
Yeah.
And it's stuck in this one boot. And it's the video card.
Okay.
Or the graphics card. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I started messing around with stuff. Luckily, if you guys notice behind me, my son has the same exact computer setup I do. Right? So
True story.
I have spare parts that I can test stuff out with. And after talking to my IT department in Texas, you get it.
I do.
It comes to the conclusion that the motherboard is no good in my computer. So I had to order a new motherboard. I didn't have to. I ordered a new graphics card and started fresh. And here we are today. I got it all put together last night, and we were able to do the live stream today. I had there was shit fucked up. The monitors weren't working right when I got it all put back together. It was a mess.
How much work is it to swap the motherboard?
It actually wasn't bad. It took me about an hour total.
So you put the time that both of us spent on it together, we're at a solid hour total.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you didn't do anything for this, as usual.
Well, that's how the math worked out there.
Yeah. But yeah, you see, you guys can't see this at home, but I'm showing Pat on the back here. That's the motherboard, the back piece. So I had to take all these parts off, put them on this one. I was a little nervous with the processor because you had to use the stuff with thermal paste to cool it. And when you buy it new, the processor comes with that already on it.
Yeah, but it comes with like a lackluster thermal paste, doesn't it? Like you probably put a better thermal paste on it anyways.
No, trust me. These aren't cheap parts. You know what I mean? They're putting... Because they don't want their parts to fail.
Oh, because you built it yourself. This is...
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
This isn't a Dell. You know what I mean? You get it?
Yeah, Dell makes cheap computers.
Yes.
I'm with you.
Well, they have a cheap end of computers. I'm not going to say all their computers are cheap, but yeah, so I had to do that. I was a little nervous, watched some YouTube videos, figured it out. But here we are, man. I was able to get it all up and running for today. Don't tell Erica, I ordered a new case. So
why'd you order a new case?
Because I'm an idiot, Pat.
So this was so you can look at it?
Yeah, I mean, I like the neon lights and stuff because that's cool.
Listen, I'm looking at this thing. It had neon lights before.
Yeah, it has more now. Like the graphics card's lit up. There's a light underneath there. That's just on the board. That's the stuff I bought. But you know how my son's over there has those lights in the front and stuff?
Yeah.
I got the same case, just in white.
Even though you can't see the front.
Oh, yeah, it'll be right here.
Oh, it's not here yet.
No.
I thought that was the new case. I'm looking at it going,
won't be here.
It's the exact same thing you had before.
No, the new case won't be here till Thursday. So,
well, I expect to be ood and odd, okay?
Well, it's going to look just like that one, just white.
No, that's probably not going to make me ooh and ah.
No, not at all. But anyway, we don't have any mail, Pat, unless you have something hidden in your back pocket.
I do not.
All right. Well, so I guess nobody likes our show. Yeah, so you want to get right into football?
Let's do it.
All right. So we didn't do a football segment on Thursday's show, Wednesday night, Thursday podcast. So we're going to review week 9 stuff, and then we'll go into what would be today's games or yesterday's games if you listen to it on the podcast, and give our predictions on the games. So week 9 started out with the Packers and the Niners. Did you watch that, Pat?
Oh man, I have to look at these games. I'll tell you what game I watched when we see what game I watched, because I do not fuck around. I definitely watched football Sunday.
Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of football on Sunday because I had a lot of stuff going on last Sunday. And then we did our. That's when we did our.
You know why I
first
don't
live
remember?
stream,
Because the Incredible Hulk was not around. He was cleaning up after some holiday thing at the Opera House. So we watched the Red Zone. My mom and I, and Erica. Nope, not Erica. That's your wife, Emily.
Yeah, real nice, Pat.
We watched the Red Zone, so we watched a little bit of all of the games. That makes it clear now why I can't figure out what I was watching.
So because I usually will have multiple TVs to watch games on.
Well, that's what he does. He hooks up one TV so we can watch a game, then the other TV so we can have the Red Zone.
Yeah, that's typically what I do too. So I watched this game. I was back by then. I watched it.
It looks like it was real close.
No, it was bad. It was a bad game. Oh, you know what? We were watching that while we were recording. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that game didn't end well for the Niners. So.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about it while we were recording.
Yes. Yep. So the Niners got smoked. No surprise there. They're not gonna do good the rest of the season, I would imagine. Which breaks my heart, but it is what it is. Falcons took down the Broncos. Not a big surprise there. The Falcons are actually halfway decent. Their record doesn't show that.
No, the Falcons have been like a good team for a long time now.
Yeah, but they can never, since that Super Bowl run, they can never just like they have good players.
Right.
They have good personnel. They just can't get it done all the time like that Cowboys game. You know what I mean? Like they had 2 or 3 games this season that they should have won and didn't. Seahawks at the Bills. I think this was probably one of the biggest upsets. The Bills are for real, bro.
Bills are really, really good.
Yeah. So they took down the Seahawks.
I know, dude. I went back and forth on that game of who I wanted to pick. I don't know who I landed on.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy the Seahawks lost, but that would also require that the Niners have a chance of doing anything this season. They don't, so it doesn't really matter. But the Bills are legit.
Yeah, at this point, you kind of want everybody in that division to just go undefeated while the Niners lose every game. So their draft picks get worse and the Niners gets better.
Facts. This is a fun stat here. 7-2 since for the first time since 1993 for the Bills.
Jeez, is that Jim Kelly? Was that the Jim Kelly Bills?
I don't know. You'd have to look that up.
I got to assume it is 1993.
We got the Ravens at the Colts. No surprise there. The Ravens beat them, which, I mean, it seems like the Colts defense did a decent job, held the Ravens to 24 points, so it wasn't a blowout. They only lost by 2 touchdowns. Texans at the Jaguars. It's a close game of 2 horrible teams. Texans took down the Jaguars. Fun fact, Houston won 6 straight versus Jacksonville. Panthers at the Chiefs. Panthers almost took down the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs are in a lot of close games. They're like Seattle, I feel like, where the end of their games, a lot of them could go either way.
Oh, man, dude, this 93 Bills team was also, it was Jim Kelly. It was also Thurman Thomas, and that makes a lot of sense. Andre Reed. Yeah, that was a legit football team.
Yeah.
That was when they were revving up to lose 4 Super Bowls in a row.
Yeah, that's too bad for them, losing all those Super Bowls. I was 4 years old then, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see. So we did the Lions at the Vikings. Vikings took down the Lions.
That's another team that is a legitimately good football team right now. The Vikings are firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and they did the same thing last year. They started out shitty, and then as the season went on, they got better. Which I would have to imagine is coaching. I don't know why you start 2 seasons the same way like that, but it is what it is. Bears at the Titans. Titans took down the Bears. The Bears, I thought, were super hot in the beginning of the season, and it's turning out to be they're just mediocre.
Yeah, the Bears basically were running full sprint, and then now, like, the floor is maple syrup, and they're just stuck trying to move forward, not working out real well. The Titans, I will say this. Like, we know about Henry. We know how good that team is. They're the worst good team. Like, they always just kind of come through with a victory. I'd like to see them start blowing people out.
Mason just came through on the chat and said, Pat always has a mail in his back pocket.
Is there a really bad delay?
It might have been there. I wasn't looking for it, and I just caught it.
Oh.
Because that was like 6 minutes ago.
What's up, Mace Face? How you doing, man?
Giants at Washington football team. Giants took... That was actually... I watched part of that game. That was a really good game. My boy Alex Smith, though, he's still looking for that first win for coming back. I think he's going to start today.
Your prediction of the Redskins winning 75% of their games is going very poorly.
I never said that they were going to. I said they could.
Well, so far, I believe they've won 0 since that conversation.
No, that's not true. Listen, they're one game behind first place in that division.
We
they
weren't
can
talking
still
about
make the playoffs.
where they would rank.
They can still make the playoffs. I don't understand what you're talking about. Raiders at the Chargers. Raiders took down the Chargers.
I definitely took the Chargers in that one.
Why, man? The Raiders are decent, dude. They're not a bad team.
I had 2 guesses that I thought were going to pan out. That was one.
How about this one? Fins up, dude. Fins took down the Cardinals 34-31. I watched that game, too. That was a good game.
Mason gave us shit because we both picked against the Dolphins. And I said, I don't think the Dolphins are going to do it 2 weeks in a row. And sure as shit, PPY right there on the other cheek. Mason is correct. The Dolphins are going to do it 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, they definitely... They won 4 in a row, dude. 2 with Tua, 2 with Fitzpatrick. Not doing too bad. Steelers at the Cowboys. Big Ben got hurt. Big Ben got hurt in that game and was out, and the Cowboys had a legitimate chance to win that game.
Yeah.
And still going to pull it off. They suck.
I think for the Cowboys, that's really more of a win. Like, if they lose by less than 10, they should count those as W's at this point, because the Cowboys are so fucking bad that really just being competitive should be considered.
But again,
moral
dude, they're
victory.
in a division where they can still make the playoffs. Like, so you have to still play to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're one game behind first place.
Well, the Cowboys have, like, the most talented shit football team I can imagine. They have a lot of really good players. They're just not good.
We got Mason and Mrs. Ford there in the chat going, Fins up, going for 3 weeks today. Heck yeah, fin up. Nice.
Oh. Mrs. Ford is also a Dolphins fan.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's horrible taste. Well, she is married to Mason, so that makes sense. This I think was the upset of the week. And it wasn't that they lost, it's that they got slaughtered.
Yeah, it sure did.
Saints beat the Bucs 38-3. Like, and Brady threw 3 interceptions for the first time since week 3 in 2011. It's not good. But I'm sure the Bucs will come back today. Mason, don't worry about how the 49ers are doing this year. When was the last time the Dolphins were in a Super Bowl? Shut up.
Don Shula? Dan Marino? So,
oh man, Chris is talking shit to me, dude. She said I'm a bed of roses. That's so nice of you to say.
She said what?
I was a bed of roses. I think it was meant in a sarcastic way because I said that she has bad taste because she's married to Mason.
I get it. Whatchamacallit? This Buccaneers, this 3 interceptions for the first time since 2011. So the guy had an off day, which is pretty rare. I still think that Brady has, already proven and will continue to prove this is not the Peyton Manning on the Broncos. You know, this is not Favre on the Vikings. Brady's still playing well. The idea that this is the first time he's thrown 3 interceptions in 9 fucking years. Lots of guys throw that this year. You know, like it's not a rare thing. It's not great. It's a bad fucking day.
Yeah.
But it's not unheard of.
Yeah, it definitely happens. He's still contending for a championship. He's tied with the Saints for first place in that division. Well, they're technically a half game back because they played an extra game. Every fucking
that's alarm doesn't count.
Every show. I swear to God, did you set up alarms purposely at this point just to go.
No, we record at different times all the time.
Yeah, I think you know that going into it. Like I told you, we're gonna do 10:30 today, and you set up an alarm.
And you think I make the effort to change alarms? Tom, I don't make the effort to write an intro.
That's true.
I know.
Patriots at the Jets. The Jets almost got their first win, man. Jets almost got their first win. 30-27. Jets 0-9 for first time in franchise history, which is surprising because they suck every year, but at least they win a game once in a while.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Didn't Namath was a Jet, right?
Yeah, but that was
so
in the fucking 60s?
60s or 70s, yeah. I don't know of a good, because Boomer was on the Jets and they were okay, but they weren't contending for anything.
Well, Sanchez played on the Jets and they made it.
Oh,
I think to the AFC Championship. They may have made a Super Bowl. I'm not 100% positive.
I don't remember them being a Super Bowl. Yeah, the Jets have a pretty long lineage of being kind of just a not great team.
My boy Gary Vee wants to buy the Jets.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I feel like if he buys the Jets...
You're going to become a Jets fan?
No, I won't become a Jets fan because I'm not like that, but I think they'll be a winning team.
I don't understand. What do you mean like that?
Oh, I don't like teams just because of the people I like.
Fuck, what do you like a team for then?
Like I'm saying, like people that like I don't like the Colts because I like Pat McAfee.
Actually, I'm surprised by that.
I mean, I root for the Colts because of Pat McAfee, but they're not my team. You know what I mean?
Okay. I don't know. Do you, if you go on Instagram, on our Instagram, Number 9 with Tommy podcast, they're on our feed, because, you know, NFL puts up stuff, highlights, NBA puts up stuff. We're friends with all them folk. There was a, 10 best Pat McAfee plays on it.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before.
And he kicks, he does an onside kick and recovers it himself.
He did that a lot, and then they changed the rules on onside kicks.
Yeah.
He did it 4 times in one season.
Yeah, the commentators went fucking banana.
Yeah, he's quite the athlete. Here's something I just realized. The Dolphins, I think, are 1 game behind first place in that division.
I mean, they're playing well.
I mean, the Patriots are out.
The nice thing about the Dolphins is so Fitzpatrick, not a superstar. Tua, not a superstar. The Dolphins are a complete package. You have to worry about the defense. You have to worry about special teams. And you have to worry about the offense.
Yeah.
That's tough to compete with, man.
I feel bad for Fitzpatrick, though. You know what I mean? I really do. He got the short end of the stick.
I feel you.
With the whole thing. So here we are. We're officially over halfway through the season. We're going into week 10 today. There was a Thursday night game this week. It was the Colts at the Titans. Now this surprised me. The Colts took down the Titans, and I'm like, the Colts are legit. You know what I mean? The Colts
that doesn't surprise me because, like I said, these games that the Titans are winning, they're sneaking by.
Well, that wasn't even a sneak by. They lost by 17 points.
But no, that's my point. So they're beating people, but when they do, it's just barely. So when you meet a real contender like the Colts, there's a good chance you're going to get whooped up on.
Yeah, the Colts defense, so Mason just chimed in that the Dolphins defense is serious. The Colts defense is serious.
Yeah.
And they have Phillip Rivers playing quarterback, who he's not a superstar by any means, but he was always a consistent quarterback.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers is he's a great quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, he's above good. He's below Tom Brady.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of those quarterbacks that don't win Super Bowls but are still great quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Like they just weren't on a winning team to make it to a Super Bowl. I
can't think of a single one right now.
Well, you can put
Warren Moon. Warren Moon never won a Super Bowl.
Alex Smith.
I thought we were talking about good ones.
Alex Smith is a great quarterback.
Oh,
he is. Look at what he did with the Chiefs.
Nah.
What? You're fucking high, dude.
You just love your Niners players.
Alex Smith is a great quarterback.
I can't think for the life of me. I have one in my head that never won a Super Bowl. It's not Dan Marino.
Well, Dan Marino is
Dan
one.
Marino never won a Super Bowl?
No, there's one.
Then it was Dan Marino.
Yeah. He never won a Super Bowl. Yeah, these guys, I mean, so it happens. I wouldn't, I don't know if Phillip Rivers is on Dan Marino's level, but there are great quarterbacks that just never won Super Bowls.
No, I mean, not the same level, but the same, category, I would say. He's got a nice, long, healthy career.
Dan Marino is in the top 10 of greatest quarterbacks ever play the game.
He broke a record or two. That's true.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Phil Rivers doesn't break any records. But he's a good, consistent quarterback. So today we got Buccaneers at the Panthers. I'm going to take the Bucs in that one. Maybe against my better judgment, because who the hell knows that's the list. But I feel like these teams that are good teams that get slaughtered like that bounce back and destroy the next team.
Yeah, there's that. Like, that's part of what makes you great, right? That mentality, that ice in your veins, the shaking off the last loss and moving forward and not taking a second one. I would say the Buccaneers don't beat the Panthers. I say Buccaneers beat the shit out of the Panthers.
Yeah, the Niners did that after they got beat by Miami. They came back and destroyed the Rams on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
Which the Rams are a decent team. We got the Texans at the Browns. I'm going to take the Browns.
Yep, I'm with you, Browns.
Washington at the Lions. This one I feel is like a toss-up. I wanna pick Washington just because I want Alex Smith to win.
I believe I took the Lions. I hope the Lions win, which will help the Eagles. So let's go for that.
Why do you want? Because of your love affair there?
Yeah, just because Emily likes the Eagles.
That's horrible.
It is what it is.
She's not a good person for that. We got the Jaguars at the Packers. I mean, that's a hand-down Packers win. Eagles at the Giants. So here, listen to this, Pat.
This is basically like going to a Little League football game.
If the Giants win, right?
Yeah. If
the Giants can pull this out, they're going to be a half a game behind first place.
At 3-7.
At 3-7. If Washington wins today, they're a half game behind first place. And are the Cowboys playing today? And the Cowboys are on a bye. So that puts the Cowboys still a game back. Yeah, I mean, I hope the Giants win this. Let's make the worst division of football interesting. You know what I mean?
I don't disagree.
Yeah, let's make it interesting because
since it doesn't really fucking matter, let's make it as entertaining as possible.
Well, don't forget, dude. It does matter because the Giants got into the playoffs the 2 times they won the Super Bowl on a wild card and won the Super Bowl.
Still a better Giants team than this team.
I don't know, man. Their defense is not bad, dude. It's Danny Dimes can't get his shit together. I just saw a stat on him on the last page there that he's 4-0 versus Washington as a starter, and he's 1-17 against all their teams. He's won 5 games as a starter. 4 of them were against Washington. We got the Bengals and the Steelers. Sorry, Hulk, I'm taking the Steelers on that one.
I gotta tell you. So here's the thing.
That's an interdivision game. I don't know. Let's see. We got game details here.
The Bengals on every single one of their losses this year, and there's plenty of them, have contended in the game. They have been within reach of winning. If Ben's not in, Burrow has a real chance at stealing one and ruining a perfect season for the Steelers.
I don't see. Wait.
Oh, you know what? I can see it. I can look at this will tell me right away.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up on like ESPN or something. We got the Bills at the Cardinals. I think this is going to be an entertaining game. I want to take the Bills, but the Cardinals are sneaky good. Like they just show up and start.
Roethlisberger is not on the injury report, so he'll be there. If there's a surprise this week, it could be the Bengals.
Well, Pittsburgh has won 9 straight versus Cincy. So yeah, it's been a little while since Cincy beat them. We got the Bills at the Cardinals. Like I said, I want to pick the Cardinals because they're sneaky good, but I think the Bills are going to pull this one out.
I got Bills in that one.
Broncos at the Raiders. Raiders all day. But Denver's won 12 of the last 17 games versus the Raiders. So you never know. This will be an entertaining game as well. Seattle versus the Rams. Again, Seattle lost last week. I think they bounced back and kicked the shit out of the Rams.
I agree Seattle takes this one.
Yeah.
The Rams are almost like who were we just talking about, the quarterback there. They're like a
Philip Rivers.
Yeah, like they're always really good.
just never like some they're another team. Once they went to the Super Bowl and lost, they just haven't had that consistency.
Yeah.
I feel like when you lose a Super Bowl, dude, it fucks your team so bad. Like look at the Niners this year. You know what I mean? They were phenomenal last year, and given they lost some key players, Jimmy G's fucking hurt every other game. I heard he might be out for the rest of the season. He needs surgery or something. So I mean, who the fuck knows? But I feel like that. I mean, the Rams went to the Super Bowl, and then they had Gurley, and he sat out the next season on a holdout.
Yeah.
So they sucked. Now that Gurley's with another team, I think he's with the Falcons. So, yeah, sucks. 49ers at the Saints. Come on, let's be real, Saints. Saints have not allowed a 100-yard rusher in 46 straight games.
Holy cow.
Oh, man. Old Man Clutch made it into the chat.
Oh, Old Man Clutch. What do you say?
And then we got the Ravens at the Patriots. Ravens all day. That's tonight's game. And then Chargers at the Dolphins tomorrow night. Oh, no, that's at 4 o'clock. Why do they put these in different orders? I'm going to take the Dolphins. I'm going to take the Dolphins on that one.
Yeah, Dolphins over Chargers, I would say, all day.
And then Bears at the Vikings, or Vikings at the Bears. That's a toss-up. I want to say the Vikings are going to win that one.
Yeah, I think even playing from away, the Vikings are going to continue kind of just showing their shit this year. I got Vikings in that one.
Here's a little fun fact for you. Bears, or Kirk Cousins, 0-9 on Monday Night Football.
Really?
Yeah. He's not a great primetime player.
That's pretty impressive.
So maybe the Bears take him.
Maybe he goes 1-9 after.
I mean, they do have Big Dick Nick, so he's legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to this segment, Pat?
Football wise, no. Well, what's your best game of the week here?
I think the game that's going to be the best to watch.
I want to say Bills Cardinals, but my answer is Bengals Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, you can go either way with that one. This Vikings Bears game might be good.
That's gonna be a good one too. I like when it's two very, very old teams.
So, Old Man Clutch goes, FYI, can't hear you. Watching church on TV with the wife. Multitasking, baby. Love it.
What
Love
the
it.
shit? That's excellent.
So I think this Vikings-Bears game might be a good game. This Dolphins-Chargers game might be a great game, or it's going to be a blowout. Seattle-Rams could potentially be a great game. Bills-Cardinals, though, that's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one.
We should start doing a 1 o'clock best game and a 4 o'clock best game, because I feel like this 1 o'clock Eagles-Giants
That's going to be a good one.
is a must-watch. And it will be on TV here, so I'll probably be watching that one. And then the Bills-Cardinals game is going to be good. Like, that's got to be a great game. So we'll see. Those are my two picks there. But you got nothing else, Pat?
Nothing.
All right. Stop that for a minute. Talk to the chat for a little bit. I mean, we're up to a whole 4 people watching, so we're doing pretty good.
I love all 4 of you.
Anybody in chat have any ideas of what you guys want us to talk about today? I got a movie review. Mason, I watched your Outpost last night.
I was ready to watch it last night.
And then you fell asleep?
No, I was like, nah, because Tommy's watching. I know he is, so I'm going to have him review it, and we'll see where we go from there.
You'll like it. It's slow. It's slow until the end.
And then he dies?
Some do. It's not a main character movie.
It was like in the Green Marble joke.
Oh, I get it. That was for all you guys who watched last week. Sorry about that. I put a thing in there I want to add. PPY. I want to add that in there.
How far behind are they? Like when they type something in?
Within a couple of seconds.
Oh. So it's not like it's huge.
It looks like everybody stopped watching now.
That's fucked up.
It looks like they just don't like us anymore.
Maybe it's you.
Maybe that's the case, Pat. So you want to bump into a movie review, Pat?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
All right, let me get up the stuff for that.
Now Mason's texting me. Oh, he said when you paused it, the chat stopped. That's weird. So you can hear us, but you can't type in?
No, they... What do you mean?
What's weird is I'm talking to Mason instead of texting him.
The only thing that I paused is the stream. Or not the stream. I paused... We're still live, so... He said I typed, nothing popped up. Mason said, fucking great, right? It's fantastic. Yeah, the chat's working.
Okay.
You guys can still see us, right? Yeah, it's all in there. Maybe it's a YouTube thing. The other night when we were recording on Wednesday, Tim told me that his YouTube wasn't working. And then the next day I saw that they had YouTube had like an outage. And nobody could watch what was going on. So maybe that's...
I can't imagine that lasted very long with all the money they're putting into their tech teams.
Yeah, I'm sure. But, I mean, the fact that it even happened is kind of crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see. You're not going to talk to the chat, Pat?
I can't see the chat, Tom.
Oh, well, I just moved. Oh, you can't see it over there.
Hey, I will do this, though. Hey, Dad, you're on speakerphone on the podcast.
What are you doing?
On the podcast. What are you doing?
What's that? Am I on the air right now?
You sure are.
Live.
Oh, okay. I got another deer this morning.
Yeah, you sent me the picture. It was a cute kill.
Yeah, but okay. I got it all fit. I gotta go now. We whack over at Pauline's house.
You're going to whack it at Carlene's house. Got it.
Yeah, but well, I had this thing I used to clean my floor. It's like you spray it and it has the pad you go over. It's called Bona. So I told Colleen I just got that dragging my boner across the kitchen floor.
Nice.
Okay, bye.
Love you, bye. Did he have a fucking ridiculously loud wind chime in the back? Did you hear that?
It's like he was standing on top of a fucking wind chime.
Yeah, what the fuck? He doesn't really strike me as the wind chime type.
For those of you watching at home, that was the Marine, we call him, or Pat calls him.
That's my papa.
He is, if you guys have listened to the podcast for a while, he has made some special guest appearances that were dynamite. For real.
Yes.
Oh boy.
It'd be nice to make a little book. There's a guy that made a book a long time ago. It was called Shit My Dad Says. And the shit that his father would say to him was some of the funniest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. The book was amazing. I should probably pen some kind of like shit my dad used to say or something similar.
Guys, what was behind the video was behind like it lagged? Good talk. Oh, something popped over. No, just a chat. Okay.
What do you say?
He said just the chat was behind.
Weird.
See, it pops up here first and then it pops up over here. I'm not sure why that is. I figured it would be instantaneous, but it's not.
Huh.
So, all right, we're going to do this movie review. All right, Pat. So I watched, we had Mason on the show last Sunday.
Yep.
/ Monday. And he recommended to watch The Outpost. So I watched that last night. I am going to get to all these movies that everybody's been recommending. So I got to watch Pulp Fiction. I got to watch Idiocracy.
Oh, nailed it. Look at you.
See how I paused there?
Yeah.
At the second.
Idiocracy.
Yeah. So I watched, I thought there was another, I wrote them up there. Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, The Godfather 2 and 3. I'm going to get to all these. It's hard, especially, like I planned on watching a movie Thursday night. and then all this stuff happened with the computer.
Yeah.
So I couldn't watch it. And then I came home yesterday from work and put the computer together, made sure it worked, and then went and watched a movie. So,
okay.
I'm not trying. It's hard, man. I got a busy life. So anyway, so I watched The Outpost. It's a Netflix movie. It's based on a true story.
Yeah.
I think it took place in 2008 or 9, they said.
Oh, this is new.
The movie just came out.
Right, but the story is new. I mean, that's not
newer. So it's about an outpost in Afghanistan that the army was at.
Yeah.
And it was like the way it was set up was dumb. They were like in a valley where they were set up. So they were surrounded on all sides by mountains.
Sure.
But you could easily come down a mountain. So the Taliban would shoot at them randomly.
From an elevated position.
Yeah. And then the only way to get them was to hit them with mortars.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the movie goes on, and eventually they're about to get out of there. They're about to shut down the outpost.
Yeah.
And like within 2 days. And then they get attacked by the Taliban.
Okay.
Like bad. And so it's a story about that. It starts out kind of slow. It's a little confusing at first. Like they talk about random ass shit in the beginning. Like it doesn't
kind of just making you like a part of the team.
Yeah.
And seeing the pointless conversations.
Yeah. But all in all, I thought it was a decent movie. I wouldn't put it with that The Lone Survivor or anything like that. Like I thought those were better movies. They had better actors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I thought all in all it was a decent movie. It's a good watch. It's kind of long. It starts out very slow, so you would be all about it.
Yeah.
I would rate it at a 6.8.
What is it on IMDb?
I didn't look.
What a dick.
But, well, because it was on Netflix. If I watch on Amazon or anything like that, it shows up on there. But I would put it at 6.8. It's a great story. That was the most decorated medal platoon since, I think they said, like, fucking Vietnam or something like that because of what they did. And I'm trying not to give anything away, but I thought it was a good story.
What was your rating?
6.8. What is it on IMDb?
6.8.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So that's fair.
That's what Tom said.
So see, if I would have... See, maybe that's what we should start doing. Maybe we should start giving, like, not look at the IMDb's and then look them up.
Yeah, I don't...
While we're doing...
I don't purposely look at it first. I just... If I...
It was, like, on the Fire Stick or whatever, it's always there.
Yeah, I look it up. When I'm writing the review, I write the title and then I go IMDb what the rating was.
So, yeah. All in all, I thought it was a good movie. Mason just chimed in with 6.8. Mason, what would you put it at? We should have just had Mason on the show today.
I mean, it's not the worst idea in the world.
Yeah. I thought we had a good time with him last time. So, yeah. We're going to wait for Mason's thing here. But, yeah, I thought it was a good movie. I'm trying to think if there's anything that's... like, obviously, it's like the last 45 minutes is the meat and potatoes of it. It's like the battle and all that.
Yeah.
So Mason put it was a 6.87. Well, you guys were just saying how great it was. Like a 6.8 is mediocre at best.
You have not seen Full Metal Jacket, correct?
No, I have not.
I really feel like...
Should we add that to the board?
Well, here's the thing, because you're a war movie guy.
Yeah, I do enjoy war movies.
It's like, if you love football movies, but you don't watch Remember the Titans.
Yeah,
I'm not
what
saying
a great
that's,
movie that is, too.
Yeah, but it's not like undeniably the best football movie ever made, but it's in the conversation.
You don't think that's the best football movie ever made?
To me?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
But I could see arguments for plenty of other... Listen, Gridiron Gang was also a true story. And it was a great movie.
Mason, Lone Survivor was not overrated. That was a fucking great movie.
Never watched it.
What?
Never watched it.
You gotta watch it, dude. It's a great movie.
So here's the thing. The way I learned about Lone Survivor is there was a guy, the guy who survived. I saw him on a talk show. And just like from the interview, I was like, yeah. Like, I'll never watch that movie now.
What?
I don't know. The guy... I had mixed feelings towards the whole thing. I didn't like how they kind of put him out there. They made him look like a fucking asshole. Not like an asshole like he was a mean person. They made him look like he felt. Because imagine how you must feel. So You're pinned down. And he basically fucks everybody, right? Not that in his head he was like, nah, I'm going to fuck these guys. But in his head, he went into self-preservation mode and fucking, kind of just tucked his head and covered his ears and just screamed and didn't do what the rest of his team needed him to do. And that was kind of their point, was like, oh, don't feel bad that you let everybody down and that you're kind of a piece of shit. And I was like, whoa, that's one of those things where, like, you don't know how the fuck you would act in that situation, man. But the guy just kind of took it like he did. I don't know. I had very mixed feelings for the interview. They didn't make him look good.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, like, you must feel like fucking shit.
Yeah, I'm sure that guy lives with that every fucking day.
Yeah, that him or a bunch of his buddies are fucking dead. And he was the only one to walk out of there.
Did Mark Wahlberg play the one that survives?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Mason, if you have a whole thing on this topic, do you want to Discord me and we can talk about it on the podcast?
Oh, shit just got real.
And we'll throw you on the YouTube here?
Oh, we'll put it on you.
Let me go in here.
Can we do this in the middle of the show?
Oh, yeah. We can do whatever we want, Pat.
All right.
We can do whatever we want. It's our show.
Is he calling?
I don't know. He has to respond to me first on the chat. He said, I have a whole thing about this topic, so I'd like to hear what he has to say. Live.
About the Lone Survivor?
I think about the live Lone Survivor, maybe. The entire... Yes, sir. Discord. All right. Hold on 1 second. Where? Oh, it's up here. It says your idol, sir. It says your idol.
Oh man, Clutch, if you can hear us yet, I hope church was riveting. I'm curious what kind of church you go to.
Oh, he's already in there.
If you're able to hear us, what kind of church
can
are
you
you
hear me?
going to?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just want to mute YouTube real quick.
Oh, fuck me.
Good call. Do you want to do video or not?
There we go.
Mace Face, what's up?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Do you want to do YouTube with us?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got video set up?
Yeah, set it up. I'm going to get some stuff ready for this because it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Oh boy, here we
Mace,
go.
what's the whole thing? Are you talking about the Lone Survivor thing?
So a lot of that story in the Lone Survivor was actually fabricated by Marcus Luttrell.
Yeah. Who's Marcus Luttrell?
I'm
Marcus
assuming
Luttrell was the guy who was the Lone Survivor.
Ah. Hey, Emily finally watched Men in Tights for the first time. Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah, Sunday you were late because of that.
Apparently the movie holds up, which made me happy.
There we go. You can't see us, right, Mason?
I cannot. I can see you on YouTube, but I can't see you on... Yeah.
For the podcast... I don't know if everybody can hear you on... I assume they can hear you on YouTube right now.
Does Mason have a Miami defense hat on? Like, what's
This is a Miami. This is the November Salute to Service hat.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Because it is November, I have to wear my Salute to Service hat.
All right, Mason comes through fine. On there. We're going to turn this down just a touch. Mason can see us, and...
Oh, there we go.
Hold on 1 second. Discord me, and we can talk about it on the podcast?
Oh, that's weird.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Tom was playing back earlier parts of the podcast, and it sounded creepy as shit.
That was weird.
All right, so Mason has joined us on the podcast to talk about the movie Lone Survivor. He has a whole bit about this, I guess.
Well, I mean, Lone Survivor is a good movie for what it is. It's a movie. So, but it's treated as like based off a fact, and his whole book that Marcus Luttrell wrote was about how he survived on this mountain in Afghanistan after this firefight, and he was the only one that survived out of 4-man team, which is all true in a way. So he was the only one that survived in this 4-man team. But the fight wasn't as long and it wasn't as terrible as it was said in the movie. The villager that actually rescued him came out and wrote a book, or he was on some shows as well, interviewed. They didn't have to defend him, you know. He made it down that hill, and that was it. The Taliban never attacked that village. It was a lot of that story was fabricated. I think it was a good movie. It was a lot of fiction.
So to a degree, though, you almost have to fabricate those stories to make it a movie. You know what I mean? Not
so that's
all
the thing,
these
you
things.
don't. So we were talking about the Outpost. That was a completely true story. That was, you know, multiple witnesses saying the exact same thing happened. You got movies like, excuse me, 13 Hours.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Great movie. You have multiple people saying the same thing happened. That's all. None of it is fictionalized to make a good movie or make a best-selling book. You know, you have a lot of fact going. I mean, the war, the whole Operation Iraqi Freedom and all these wars over in Afghanistan and Iraq. So many gruesome things happen that they make movies with only fact and no fiction.
Yeah.
You know, you might not know exactly what these guys said in these moments, but the actual moments that happened, they happened. And that was the thing that Marcus Luttrell actually got called out for, fictionalizing a whole bunch of things that happened to his friends and his brothers and all this it never really happened that way. It wasn't as terrible. It was, they lost 3 or 4 guys that day, but he had to add on to make it that long of a book and that long of a movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Did he make it up, or does he remember it because of the trauma? You know, like, is he open?
So there's
about,
a pretty big part in the book. So I actually read the book as well as watched the movie, and there's things in the.
Remember that time Mason froze? Oh, there. Oh, Mason, you froze.
Mason, what are you on fucking dial up over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
You froze halfway through. What do you have, the hiccups,
I know.
dude?
Mason, tell your mom to hang up the phone so we can use the internet.
So I read the book as well as watched the movie, and in the book it talks about how he was kept in this basically like this cave for weeks, waiting for the time to escape this village. And he was in the village for 2 days. He was kept in a bedroom because the guy had a guest room in his house, because this village wasn't as shitty as he made it sound. He never spent any time in a cave. You know, he had
the guy's 23-year-old daughter was a professional prostitute.
House.
She sucked him off the whole time.
Okay.
Like they just exaggerate. He exaggerated so much of what really happened, and you have these other movies that aren't as widely talked about. You know, 13 Hours, The Outpost. You have a whole bunch of movies that are just, I think, better. And I mean, Lone Survivor is a great movie, but it's 7.5 on IMDb.
Yeah, well, so but you also have to put into effect the characters or the actors that they had play those people. I mean, you had fucking Ben Affleck, Mark Wahlberg. Who else was in that movie?
Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms.
Affleck wasn't in Lone Survivor?
No, Tommy's thinking of that new one on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
I can't think what that one's called, but you know, so yeah, that's the other thing is you get a 7.5 with Mark Wahlberg, and you're talking the Outpost got a 6.8, and who did it have?
Nobody.
It had Orlando Bloom. It didn't have a lot of big name actors.
Oh, the main characters are Orlando Bloom?
No, the main character is Clint Eastwood's son.
Oh, really?
Scott?
But one of the guys was Orlando Bloom. He was one of the higher ranked guys in the beginning of the movie.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
he was only in for like half the movie.
Those captains got fucked in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
It was fucking wild.
But that's why I think that might actually be better than The Lone Survivor, because of you have less names, you have a more truthful story, and it's, you know.
Well, Mason, I want to thank you for coming on the show today and ruining a movie for me.
We're not hanging up with Mason,
Hey,
though,
anytime.
right? Like we have plenty of questions that we could fire off and have discussions about.
All right,
moving forward past the movie review segment.
All right, well, hold on there, Pat. I'm gonna have to go back and movie time. So Pat, are you gonna watch? Are you gonna watch the Outpost for our next movie review?
Yeah, it sounds like there's going to be a lot of hard parts to watch. I'm in.
All right.
Hey, as a fan, can I make a request?
Yeah, sure.
It's gonna be rough for Patrick. He needs to watch The Outpost, but he also needs to watch Lone Survivor because he hasn't seen either one.
Yeah.
So he can get his opinion on which one's better.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Oh, do you, Tom?
Yeah.
Do you think that's fair?
I'll watch Lone Survivor again because now I want to watch it again. One, because I don't remember. All I remember is Mark Wahlberg's in it.
The boat sinks.
No,
Yeah.
that's.
Oh, holy shit! I watched Titanic last night. Real talk.
Did you really?
That's
I
way too
shouldn't say
long
I
of a movie
watched
to
it.
watch.
We put it on, but we did not watch it.
You were having the sex?
Huh?
You were having the sex?
What's that?
Okay, fair enough. So I'm gonna watch one of these movies up here, but I'll also watch The Lone Survivor for next Sunday show, Monday. You have to watch The Lone Survivor and The Outpost because you've seen all those other movies that I have to watch so far. So I think that's fair.
It's like I'm being punished for being prepared. That's fucked up.
You've
Pretty
seen
sure
more
they're
movies.
both free.
Yeah, well,
All right,
I don't care if they're free, but
You had me at free.
that's Pat's problem, not mine.
How you win Patrick over?
Yeah. You so free with food? Shit.
All right, let me just add this in. Do we have any movie recommendations from the chat?
There's a lot of talk about how much I fart in my sleep right now. Emily seems to be bringing it up pretty frequently. I rip long, loud farts in my sleep.
That's disgusting.
So I'm like, nothing I can do. I don't fucking remember. So this morning, I woke up to the feeling and the sound of me farting a really loud, long fart. It just kind of was like, yeah, maybe she's right. And she was losing her shit. It's like, that's so disgusting.
Wake yourself up.
Listen, as long as she's not farting,
Yeah.
that's because
Like, my farts are funny. Lady farts are disgusting.
yeah, I've been with my wife for 6 years, and it still grosses me out that she farts. It's fucking gross. All right, so we're gonna ask Mason. You're gonna stick around. Do you have questions to ask them?
Yeah, just I have pages and pages of questions that I went and dug for.
Mason, you down for this?
I'm down.
Mason's a frequent flyer here with us on.
I
the
actually
YouTube channel.
feel like a human today, so that's cool.
That's good. How much
Mason,
longer
I
you got
appreciate
in
the
your,
fact that you have a fucking air conditioner in the window behind you. What the fuck?
Dude, I just took mine out a couple weeks ago.
Fucking laziness, bro.
Not for nothing. Last week, you could have used an air conditioner. It was fucking hot.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that comes into this fucking room. This is my man cave, my slash storage.
Well, listen, if you're gonna keep being a frequent flyer here on a video podcast thing that we're doing here, you're gonna have to clean that room up. Maybe put some number 9 apparel in the background.
Yeah, I'll throw up some number 9 shit.
You
I'll
should be
throw the
wearing your number
dolphin
9
symbol
shirt
up
like
here
me.
somewhere.
Number 9. Oh, that's backwards. Number
Mason,
9 with
you know
Tommy
what you could
podcast.
do? You could have
I actually have a
somebody...
neon dolphins light I'm gonna put up there.
I shit in the ocean frequently.
Nice, I have that shirt.
Anybody
Mason-
watching on YouTube, if you haven't heard that story, go listen to it. It's in one of the first episodes.
Mason, you could
So
have
too.
somebody draw a dolphin, like cartoon image, the dolphin from Miami, the team, but in the shape of a number 9, and you would be just the happiest little fan in the world.
I could actually probably do that.
And then you can put up a
quite the
green
artiste.
screen and use it as your background.
I'm trying to find. I have a neon light, like a bar light.
You're gonna put it
Miami
up right now.
Dolphins
We're in the middle
bar
of the
light.
show.
It should have been up, but it's not.
Oh, Mason's show looks super comfortable. Don't you have one of those?
Oh, this
That's-
chair is great.
It's similar to what mine is.
Yeah.
Erica actually said today that we should buy a third chair for down here for when we do have guests,
Yeah.
and probably get you a more comfortable chair because that one hurt your ass after you sit in a while.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom.
That's why
Thanks
I
for
got that
explaining
chair
to
because
me.
my ass was hurting after a couple hours
Yeah,
of
it's
gameplay.
bad. Plus, between you and my son, who weigh the same, sit in that chair, the handles are all. The handles are all loose and shit. We gotta fix it.
That's so fucked up.
Either you guys buy a PlayStation yet? What the fuck's going on with
A
that?
new one?
Nah, man, I went to the store. If this is true, I went to the store and was like, hey, is it too early to pre-order a PlayStation 5? And the guy was like, well, if by too early you mean, am I 2 months late? Then yes, you are in fact too early. And I was
Yeah,
like,
that shit came out this week.
I was like, wait, what? Well, this was probably a month ago. And he was like, dude, they sold out in 30 seconds. And I was like, are you sure? He was like, yeah. I was like, so are they going to do like a second thing? Like if they sold out already, why not just sell more? And he was
I'll
like,
be able
yeah.
to buy them probably February.
He was like, the second one sold out in 30 seconds. Bro, are you serious? I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I'm not like a diehard, like I don't need to play video games every day. But with that said, I'm not going to call you and harass you. When can I realistically expect to get one of these things? And he was like, March would be an easy timeline. Like you'll definitely be able to get one by then. Oh, great.
Did you buy one, Mason?
No, I'm waiting until March. I'm waiting because you know how GameStop's going to do, right? They're going to do this, trade in all your old shit and get this new shit cheaper.
Yeah.
If they're
That's a
still
good
in business
call,
by
man.
then.
I didn't even think of that. I could probably trade in my PS4 because I have
So
the
right
Pro
now the
1
PS4
terabyte.
is going for $175 trade-in.
Really?
Yeah, so I have a PS4 and I have an Xbox One. So you're talking that's $350 right there. Plus all the games, controllers, and shit. I'm gonna end up paying $100 for a PS5.
Nice.
I should do the same thing. I should bring my PS4 down there. I should do that now.
No, they're not
Yeah.
gonna have anything available right now.
Yeah,
No,
but
he'll
you
get
can
the
trade
store
in for
credit
store
still.
credit.
But then you don't have a console until March.
I don't use my PlayStation, dude.
You were supposed to last week. Remember, we were gonna get on some Warzone.
Wait.
I was gonna play on the PC, dude.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, did you Cold War came out this week?
I didn't buy it.
No, me neither. I want to see.
Why would I?
I don't know.
I mean, this was our team. It was you, me, Corey, Patrick.
Yeah, but Black Ops 4 is coming. I'll be back.
Black Ops 4 came out.
Yeah, what are
What?
you talking about, dude? That's what we're talking about.
Cold
That's what
War
Warzone-
just came out. It just got
I thought
released
they were
November
two different
something.
fucking games. That's Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
I wish they
They're
didn't call
calling
it
it
Cold War.
Yeah, Black Ops Cold War.
I wish that wasn't the case. I was totally thrown off. I'll go buy it today. Has anybody played it or seen it?
No.
Haven't played it. Haven't touched it.
If you buy it today, I'm down to play.
I'll download the show. I'll buy it right to my system instead of buying the disc.
Because they have
Make sure when you do, if you do, I think it's like $5 more. You get it for the PS4 and the PS5 digital.
Oh, nice.
So that way, when you upgrade your system, you get to keep the game.
That's pretty slick.
Hold on, I thought the PS5 was going to be able to play retro.
It's only
Yeah,
going to be backwards
Yeah, but if you
compatible
buy
for
it
the
digitally,
4. Yeah, if you buy it digitally, it will be on the system. How are you going to get it onto your system?
Because you saved the downloads. Anything that you bought through the PlayStation Store, you own. You can go and download it at any time.
But when I bought Madden 21,
They had the option
It
to buy
was-
it in 4 and 5.
it didn't even have an option just for 4. It said 4 and 5.
I would imagine it's the same thing with all the new games coming out.
I'm sure.
I don't know. Like I said, I turned on my PlayStation a couple weeks ago to help my son with something with his PlayStation, and it wasn't working. So
I tell you, I
just kept it
watched a
moving.
video of a guy playing this new Spider-Man Miles Morales game that came out only for PS5. The graphics look pretty sick.
I love that we've completely not put any of this on the fucking podcast. Like, Tommy never hit record, so this is all just for the live audience. None of this is on the podcast.
I can get it on the podcast.
Mason, you are playing Madden 21?
Yeah.
That's way better than my Madden 19 or whatever I'm playing. What's that share play? Can't I play your game from my house at the same, like we can play a football game together?
Yes.
Even though I don't have it.
Yes, you can, but you got to have really good internet connection to do that.
Okay.
Like Wi-Fi might not cut it. You might have to be wired in.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not into that.
I had
top-notch
to
shit.
buy 21 because I'm a Miami fan. If I play as Miami, I was getting Fitzmagic last year or 2 years ago, really. I'm getting all of Miami's defense and offense from 2 years ago and then I was like, oh, I got to buy it because of this Van defense, man, is kicking ass. And then I wanted Tua, so I had to buy the new one.
All right.
We
that
should
makes sense.
play some fucking.
Who are you playing? Are you playing Tua or Fitzpatrick?
I'm playing Tua right now.
Okay.
Remember when we used to fucking play online all the time together? We were doing those tournaments.
Yeah, they were fucking wonderful.
What the fuck ever happened to that?
I don't know. We should get people involved and round robin that shit.
You know what we should do? Let's get people involved. Fucking live stream it.
I mean,
Good call.
I mean,
Quality shit.
you're gonna do all the work, right?
Pat, I do all the work for everything.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I'm in.
I'll
Just so you know, I'm patenting it. I've said it first, and it's going to catch on. By next year, you're going to hear Van defense a lot coming from Miami. All right, because you got Kyle Van Noy, and then you got, what's his name, Van Ginkel, and they're putting up sacks, multiple sacks every game. It's the Van defense.
Sacks. Football has, listen, I'm going to start clipping football commentary. It is the gayest commentary in the history of sports. It's so fucking funny. My brother and I watched that shit together and are just in tears most of the game. I'm like, oh, he snuck in the hole and he just grabbed a sack. Look at him go. I'm like, oh my God. Dude, every fucking thing they say is fucking hilarious.
All right. You got these questions ready for Mason?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that's specific. We're just going to have some conversation starters.
All right, man. I'm going to fill my vape and then we'll start recording the podcast. I'll go back and try and add this back into the podcast. Even though this is part of the benefits to watching on the live stream is you get the behind the scenes look at all the stupid shit we talk about, and you get to watch me fill my vape.
Okay, so being big football fans like you guys are, have you been enjoying this new thing they've been doing, mic'd up?
That's not new, Mason.
Yeah,
That's mic'd up. Well, it's new to Miami.
It's new in the sense that, like the movie theaters now have comfortable seats.
Well, you know, it's new to Miami. All right, Miami's social media finally is like a thing.
So, Mason, my goal is to go through and make clips out of all of our live streams to draw people in. That comment right there is going to be a clip.
Fantastic.
Hey,
at least I know where popcorn comes from.
Shots fired. That's not nice. All right.
Now they had a mic on Shaq Lawson when he got his first ever defensive touchdown last week. It's pretty funny to listen to.
The mic'd up now, though, you can hear a lot better because there's no stadium noise, really, in most of the stadiums. Great. So you can hear a lot more clear.
I love the, it's this, man, it's brand new. It started last week. The bad lip reading.
Oh, they just came out with
bad lip reading?
No.
That's been around forever.
No, that's brand new. Just like mic'd up. Hey, Tom, you got a charger because our questions are about to die. Oh no, you know what? It's because when I took the pictures, I had 1%, so we're good.
How do you not? Do you not charge your phone at night?
And it depends. Last night, I was very distracted.
Like, I don't know, man. I have a routine when I go into my room at night, and my charger on my nightstand. So when I get to the room, I just plug everything in that has to get charged for the next day.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
Clearly not.
Last night was a different type of night, Tom.
No, it wasn't. It's the same as every other night that Emily's over.
It's true.
That's not true.
Why was it different? Because you guys turned on Titanic?
Wherever you are.
All right, let's get going. All right, so now that we have Mason on the show, we got some questions for our guest that we're going to ask. This is a new segment by Pat.
It's really not. I'm just creating conversation, man. I wouldn't call it a
brand
new segment.
New.
All right. Brand new. Just like being mic'd up. Mason.
Hey, those of you who listen to the podcast, if you want to hear where that joke's from, go watch the live stream.
Yeah, it's almost like we have a Patreon where you guys are missing out and you should be paying for Patreon, but we don't even charge you. It's just on the live stream.
But hey, if you felt the need to donate some money, you can go to the www.number9podcast.com. At the bottom of the page, there's a little donation button. You can donate to the show.
So let's see. We'll start with an easy one, a fun one. Mason, do you have any ridiculous goals in life? Ridiculous goals.
Ridiculous goals?
Yeah.
Like be a millionaire.
No, I'm married. All my goals left.
You mean we're accomplished?
I mean, yeah. That's what I said. Did I not say accomplished?
Mason, your wife is watching this.
Oh, that's great point.
My dreams died on my wedding day. When I married that hope smasher.
No, but in seriousness, no, I don't have any. I want to own a ridiculous amount of land.
So when I said, do you have any ridiculous goals? And you said no. And then you said, I do want to own a ridiculous amount of land.
What's a ridiculous amount
Doesn't
of
that
land?
seem yes to you?
Well, that's the thing, because we live in Connecticut, right? So a ridiculous amount of land here is 10 acres.
Yeah, but you can go down south and buy fucking 100 acres for like
Tomorrow.
for a mule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. So it's not. I don't see owning a lot of land as a ridiculous goal. It's where I live currently. It's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous as far as a goal goes.
So what's an acreage that you want? Like, what would?
Oh man, I'm talking.
Never mind
cows
that.
and horses kind of land.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I want to know why you want the land. Never mind how much land. Are we talking like
Oh,
you want to be able
that's
to
a
ride your
path.
quad naked, or are we talking like you want to be able to like shoot a gun and bury a body without being caught? What are we talking?
Do you want to be able to shoot a deer on a quad and then go and drag it back while holding
naked.
a shotgun around your shoulder?
And say something along the lines of "Day without a kill is like a day without sunshine."
I'm talking like I want cult compound kind of land. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be able to live on my property and not have to deal with people if I don't want to deal with people.
Yeah, self-sustain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
down. I can see that.
Yeah. I've been homesick. I made mozzarella cheese the other day in my fucking kitchen because I'm just like I don't want to do anything and I don't want to deal with people. So I can't go to the store.
Yeah, I hate people.
I made my own cheese.
All
What's
right,
a
I'm
ridiculous
sorry.
goal you have?
Hold on. How do you make cheese? What'd you make it out of?
People have been doing it for years. I don't know.
No, I know that, but people do it behind the scenes, bro. Nobody's doing it in their kitchen that
You
I
make
know
it with
of.
milk, bro.
You can make it with milk, citric acid, milk curdles. You have cheese.
That's not true.
Yes,
It's just milk.
it's.
I tell you
milk
what.
that's bad.
There's no.
I
way
can
that's
almost
true.
guarantee you that you can make cheese. It's very easy.
Hold on. You don't think that milk is made from bad cheese, or
No, I know
cheese
that
is
milk.
made?
I know that cheese comes from milk. I didn't know that it was just milk. I thought like there would be other things added to it.
No,
Citric
it's-
acid.
That's amazing. Hey, so citric acid. Did you taste the citric acid at all?
I didn't know.
Okay, so citric acid is insanely sour. Think of the most sour candy you've ever had. That's basically what citric acid tastes like, and it just looks like salt, right? So, I'm working at a spice factory with my brother when we're in high school, and
How long before you think the fire detector goes off?
okay, I get a root beer. We have these really old soda machines in the factory. The factory's 1,000,000 years old. The soda machine's 1,000,000 years old. And you put in like 35 cents and you pull the door down and you can actually take every soda in the machine, but it's on the honor system. So you take one soda, but these are the best sodas you'll ever have in your life. They're like perfectly temperatured. Like they're so fucking cold. They're just before freezing. So I get a root beer and my root beer is gone. And I'm like, I don't think I took one sip of that, but it's empty. I'm like, I don't remember enjoying that soda. Weird. So I go back to the machine. I pay another 35 cents. I get another soda. I take a little bit. But this time I'm like paying attention. And it's gone before I know it. And I'm like, this motherfucker's drinking my soda. This piece of shit. So I go get another soda. And I funnel some citric acid into the root beer. Now this is the sourest shit you will ever fucking taste. This is why like Gatorade and Powerade have that weird taste, like that sour taste. So I hide behind a 55-gallon drum of spice, and I just watch as he turns the corner. He like looks both ways, all sneaky like, and he takes a sip, and his mouth puckers, and he's like, so he's trying to call me a motherfucker, and I can't breathe. I'm dying laughing. So he then goes on. He's like, "You could fucking kill me, bro." He's like, "That shit's so bad for you." I put a lot in there. Fuck him. That's what he gets for drinking my soda.
Yeah. Pat, do you have any ridiculous goals?
Ridiculous goals. Realistic? Like, do I actually have ridiculous goals?
Yeah, that was the question.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dead air.
I would like to be able to...
Fly.
Huh?
Fly.
No? Well, yeah. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, that'd be great. Not really a goal, more than like a hope. No, I would like to be able to live without the care of finance, period.
So you want to be independently wealthy?
Yeah, but beyond that, I don't want to be independently wealthy like I don't have to work. I want to be independently wealthy like, yo, let's go on a cruise tomorrow. It's supposed to be nice outside. You know what I mean? Like I would be okay with that too. And it's not that I would use the money for cruises all the time. I would like to use the money for changing things that I think need to be changed. You know, getting the money where it needs to go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Money is power.
Facts. You know what my goal is, Pat?
What's that?
To be a professional podcaster.
I thought that might be your answer.
To do this full time. Be amazing.
It would be a pretty fun life.
Hopefully
we could even
with
do
somebody
5 days
else.
a week.
Hopefully with a different person other than you.
Wow, that's fucked up. He calls in and you insult him?
Yeah.
All right.
Next
Mason.
question.
Oh, you said next. I thought you said I have a question.
No.
I don't like wearing both things because while I can hear you, I can't hear you.
Because you want to look like a douchey DJ from the 90s.
Yeah.
Looks like you're starting your job at Roller Magic in a half hour.
Shit.
A fucking
What the
local
fuck?
burn, by the way. That, like, no one else is going to get that, but that was for me.
That's great. Let's see. I'm looking for a decent one. Mason, what old person things do you do? This is great because Mason's a new dad.
I do a lot of old person things. Fuck, I haven't worn real pants in a week. I don't.
Yeah, but that's because you're stuck at home with the virus.
Were you not here when I said I made cheese the other day? Like, I do so many old people things.
Yeah, making cheese does seem like a really fucking old person thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a lot. I bake bread. I love to bake bread. I started doing some research into sourdough. I guess I have to start making starters. I'm an old person in a relatively younger-ish old person's body.
All right. Tommy?
I do a lot of old people things.
Yeah, you are.
I'm an old soul, man.
Yeah.
That's really how I've always felt. I don't know. I don't like staying up past 8:30.
Mm-hmm. I know that's true.
Even though I'm up past 8:30 most days, it makes me mad. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I do that would make you think that I was way older than I am.
Okay.
I married a woman that's 15 years older than me.
That's true. And you
It's
treat
not
her
an
like
old
she's
person thing to
younger,
do.
like you're that old.
Well, to be fair, she looks younger than I do.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So,
you know what I love to do? And I guess this is an old person thing to do. And I've loved it since I can remember. I love to roll change. Like a coin collection, just like count it out, roll it up.
you're so fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's not just old. That's just weird.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. It's like a mindless activity, right? Like it doesn't take
You know,
any
the
real
bank
effort.
has a machine that you can just go in and dump the change into it. It counts it for you.
Yeah, it
Fucking
takes
Stop
all
and
the
Shop
fun
has
right
that
out of it.
machine.
No, Stop and Shop has Coinstar, bro. They're up to like 13% or something.
No, it's like
ridiculous.
18%.
Yeah, when
It's
I
fucking
started with
outrageous.
Coinstar, it was like fucking 6%. And I was like, I'm not giving them 6%. Now they're triple that. I'm like, they can eat a dick.
Yeah, our bank has a change counter right in it when you walk in, and you
Yeah,
can
it's
just
free.
Yeah, it's free, and they just put the money right into your account.
And Pat's over here with paper rollers, like, ooh, that's a wheat penny.
Yeah, he doesn't even have like I remember when I was a kid, they were big. The one that separated it for you, and you just dumped the change in, and it fucking rolled it to where it was supposed to go.
Yeah, I
And,
like that.
Yeah, you don't even do that. You
I
just
pour
have
it into
the
a
paper.
big pile, separate it, count it out, shove it in the paper, and seal it up. I even have to write the last 4 digits of my bank account on the rolls, because that's just how the bank works. Like if you're turning in rolled change and it's off, we need to know whose rolled change it was. So you have to write a part of your bank account number on the rolls.
Do you have that much change where you're just like rolling it, bringing it to the bank? There's a coin shortage right now. Is it all at your house?
I gotta tell you, there's no coin shortage in my life, bro. I have. So this is the point that I'm at. I have, the protein powder, like to make shakes and stuff that you get, the big ass bottles. I have 4 of those. So now I have quarters, dimes, nickels, pennies. And I just put them in the right. So they're not even, my change isn't even mixed anymore. It's all separated. And I'm filling those.
That's an old person thing too, segregation and change,
Yeah, no, I have a good deal of change. It's a vacation fund, you know. You when you go on vacation, you cash it all in, and that'll pay for the gas or pay for the plane ticket or whatever. But mine, well, it's been a long time since I took a vacation. We're pushing 3 years, so it's just bigger
That's
than
your
normal.
cruise money because it's nice outside.
That's right.
I've never been on a cruise.
I absolutely love being on the water. I don't get seasick. I don't even understand seasick. Like people like puking because of the rocking. You know what? I get on a boat, fucking sleepy because it's rocking me to sleep. I'm like, this is the most comfortable fucking feeling in the entire world. And you better not let me lay down. You got to keep me standing. I lay down, it's over. I'm not coming back up.
Have you been on a cruise?
Yeah.
Like an actual cruise?
Yeah.
Cruise line?
My honeymoon was on a cruise.
Nice. Where'd you go?
Patrick, you fall asleep everywhere.
I have
That's
a
true.
question for you. What's your favorite vacation you've ever been on? Mason?
Man, I went to Nashville a couple years ago.
Have
It's
you
just
ever
a
been
great
out of the
time.
country?
I have not.
I've
Really?
been to Mexico.
Mexico. I've been to Mexico a few times.
Good stuff, man.
I would like to go to Nashville. I think that would be fun.
Nashville's great, especially if you like old country music.
Yeah.
So the cruise, as far as like
where's the cruise to? Mexico?
Coolest, yeah, it was 3 different places. 2 of them were in Mexico. The coolest vacation I ever went on would probably be the cruise because I've never done anything like it. But like I've gone out to Tucson to see the middle child Wolverine there get married, and fucking Tucson's like the Wild Wild West. So as far as like environment, that's the coolest place I've ever been to. Remember Tony and I got fucking grounded. We were supposed to fly from Tucson to Colorado to Connecticut, and I was going back to work, and my fucking flight got grounded in fucking Colorado. So it wasn't where Wolverine lived, which would have been perfectly convenient. You know, you got to stay a couple days. No. It's in fucking Colorado where nobody's around, and we were just trying to kill time. We went to see a movie, and it occurred to me in the opening credits of the movie that it was the fucking theater, the Aurora, Colorado theater that had been shot up, and I was just like, "What the fuck are the odds of this?"
Yeah.
But sure enough, yeah, that was the Tucson trip.
I've been a lot of places. It just occurred so I didn't go on a lot of vacations before I met my wife, mainly because I had no money.
Yeah.
But my wife is a vacation fanatic. She loves going on vacation and seeing different places. She actually, when she was younger, took a 6-week or 7-week vacation and drove to all 48 states, and did something in every state.
48 continental states.
Yes, she's the only 2 states she hasn't been to is Alaska and Hawaii,
That's one.
which are on our list of things to do.
That's high on my list. Alaska.
So my brother used to live in Alaska when he was stationed there for a few years in Anchorage. He says it's fucking awesome there.
I want to drive it.
That's a long drive.
It's a long drive.
Sad story. A friend of mine, a kid I went to school with, his younger brother was stationed in Anchorage as well, and his dad rode his motorcycle there, and within an hour away or so, he got hit by a fucking moose, died.
Gee.
Yeah. For real?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not laughing
This will
because
fuck you
that's
up,
funny.
man.
The fact that you said hit by a moose, so he drove into a moose.
Yeah, or some
on the high. So he's going 65.
He drove into a moose.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's got to be. I mean, that's all muscle. A moose is not a fatty animal.
No, they're fucking huge too.
It's a huge thing up in Alaska where if you hit, because the way their legs are designed and they're so tall that if you hit the leg of a moose, the body falls basically on the cab of your car.
Yeah.
We've seen more than one moose. Is that meese? What is that?
It's mice. Mooses.
Mooses.
It's moose.
Moose eye.
It's multiple moose.
Moose. Right.
Name of this episode is going to be Moose Eye. But
I don't understand why it's
eye,
one moose, 2
eyeball.
moose, 1 goose, 2 geese.
So I would like to go to Alaska. I've been to Canada. I went to my brother got married in Quebec in an ice castle.
I'm going to ask the obvious question: did you eat poutine in Canada?
I believe we did.
Was it as good as everybody makes it out to be?
Poutine's fantastic. I don't give a fuck where you're eating.
I have poutine here, and it's fine.
Fucking unreal.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I don't like ground gravy that is a meal that I don't mind brown gravy in. Like,
You don't like brown gravy?
Nah, I like white gravy.
Do you like Erica's shepherd's pie?
Cue the fucking jokes here.
I'm sorry. What do you talk? White gravy?
Like sausages and gravy.
Like,
It's
yeah,
white.
more of a breakfast gravy guy.
Like a sawmill gravy?
Yeah.
That's a completely different thing.
I would still take it on the same meals. Listen, you could put like gravy that's for biscuits and gravy on my fucking Thanksgiving dinner, and I will not bat an eye. I'll be happy about it.
I mean, I'd go down on some sawmill gravy, but
Well, never mind cueing my jokes.
Anyway. So yeah, I've been to Canada. I went to Punta Cana. I've been to Mexico a couple times. I went to Riviera Maya and Cancun. I would have to say my favorite out of the country vacation was Punta Cana for a couple reasons. I proposed to my wife there, and it's absolutely beautiful. Like the resort we stayed at, the country itself, not so much, but the resort was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Definitely a third world country. Like we got off the plane and we stayed in a hotel the first night, like by the airport, and we're in the cab on the way there, and the guy was taking some sketchy back roads.
Yeah.
Or which maybe were their main roads. My dad started a conversation with me about guns to let the cab driver know that I know how to fire a weapon. Because he was getting like a little nervous of the area that we were in.
Yeah.
But the hotel itself, beautiful, that we stayed at that one night, just not in the greatest of areas.
Yeah.
So that would probably be my favorite out of state, or then out of country. In country, Las Vegas is fucking awesome. I had a great time when I was there.
It's one of those places that doesn't interest me that much. Don't get me wrong. I'll probably go to Vegas before I die.
You've never been there?
And I fucking love gambling.
Yeah,
But for whatever reason, Vegas, you know what? I think it's the noise, the lights, the people. Like, those are things I do not, adventure, excitement. A Jedi craves not these things. That's where I'm at, bro.
We had a really good time.
I've never gambled.
You've played cards with us, haven't you?
No.
Really?
No, I've been invited once, I think. Once, maybe. But, I have a
hint.
newborn, so it's kind of hard to get out of the house when...
Well, after this conversation, you'll never be invited again.
Wait, have you ever, bought a scratch ticket?
Yeah.
That's gambling?
I don't understand.
I don't consider that gambling.
What you said was
I've
a complete
played
lie.
cards, but I've never gone to, a casino and gambled.
Okay.
I know how to play cards. I've just never gambled.
You've never gone to a casino to gamble.
Poker nights, but that's not the same thing to me. I've never been somewhere and gambled.
That's gambling, Mason.
Professionally. I've never professionally gambled.
You've never been to the casino?
No, that's what I'm getting at. No, I've never been to Foxwoods. I've been there for other reasons.
And you
shows
didn't just
and such,
hey, I've never done this. I'm going to stop at this slot machine and put in $5.
Never.
Interesting.
I don't think I've been to the casino since I turned the legal age of gambling, which is 21?
Oh, we should take a trip down to the casino, Mason.
I'm pretty sure it's 18, Mason.
No, it's 21.
I bought scratch
I think it's
18
in
you can buy scratch tickets. A casino's 21.
Oh, and
Here,
a casino,
in Vegas, it's 18.
In a casino, there's free booze everywhere, so that's why you got to be 21, because they can't be handing out free booze around 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
Right.
To be on the game floor, you have to be 21.
I'll tell you what, we could go get, we can all have, I wonder if you could record at a casino.
No.
Probably really loud.
No. I just mean with your camera phones. We'll just bring our camera phones.
I'm sure it's frowned upon because of
free
card
drinks.
counting and other reasons.
We could try to get as fucked up as humanly possible for free and record enough for the podcast while eating Krispy Kreme donuts because they have a Krispy Kreme at the casino.
Never had a Krispy Kreme donut.
They're mediocre at best.
Mace, oh my fucking God, did you just say that Krispy Kreme was not the highest of echelons of donut?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys had fun on the final episode of the Number 9 with Tommy podcast, where Tommy comes out and says Krispy Kreme's not the absolute shit.
It's mediocre at best. It's okay.
Oh, man, I hope you choke and die on a Krispy Kreme donut one day.
That's not nice. Got any more questions there,
Yeah,
Pat?
I got a bunch of them.
All right.
Mason, is Tom a fucking moron for thinking Krispy Kreme donuts are not the shit?
I've never had a Krispy Kreme donut.
Yeah,
So we agree. Yes, he is. All right. Mason, if you could know the absolute truth to one question, what question would it be?
Holy fuck!
I got it. Is there a God?
You go, and I'm gonna.
You're going with is there a God?
Yeah.
Okay. Mason?
Kind of want to know if there's aliens. No, you know what? Bigfoot. I want to know about Bigfoot.
That's not a fucking serious question. Are you serious?
That's a serious question. I'm super interested in cryptids. I believe that there's a lot of this world, especially like upper Washington State, that hasn't been explored. Where
Or like
there's
the bottom of
totally
the
a Bigfoot.
ocean?
There has to be a Bigfoot.
Mason, I don't know what's going on with your camera, but you're fucking up the...
Yeah, why am I so dark all of a sudden?
Yeah, it's got to be the sun moving.
Fuck me, man.
Yeah.
No,
I'll figure
let's
something out.
silently watch Mason do what he's doing right now because it's so much entertainment for me.
Yeah, just I'm like looking for something to block the goddamn window.
What
Piece of
the fuck is
styrofoam.
that? Oh.
Styrofoam, man.
That did not help.
That did nothing, right?
Fucker.
Fucker. Okay,
I love how he just let it fall, didn't even like look at what was going to happen.
there we go.
All right, so Mason's going Sasquatch.
Hold on. You think there's parts of this country that nobody has explored yet?
Yes, I do believe.
Do you think that that's like? Do you think that somewhere there's like a tunnel dug, or like a cave, or like a secret passage?
Do you guys not believe in Sasquatch? Am I learning this about you right now?
No, I could care less either way. If there is, that's fucking awesome. That's the closest thing we're gonna get to a Wookiee. So I'm in.
Right.
I got Nookie last night. What are you talking about?
I said a Wookiee.
Yeah, I mean, I got like it. That to me is like the dumbest shit in the world to believe in.
Really?
Yes.
So do you not believe in the abominable snowman and like Nessie?
No, I do not believe in that.
Nessie the Loch Ness monster?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I don't believe in that shit.
Oh.
You know what Nessie is? A ride at fucking Busch Gardens.
Nope, the Loch Ness monster is right at Busch
Same
Gardens.
thing.
And it's the shit.
It's really not that fun.
You're not that fun.
I can't believe that you guys believe in this shit. It's fucking crazy to me. What's the one question you would ask?
Mine would... It would be a toss-up between what's next, like once you die, is there anything? Or is reincarnation real?
Okay, that's fair.
It'd be one of those two.
Yeah, I don't want to learn. I don't want to know any of that shit.
So this is a fun fact. I had a customer the other day. He had gotten some equipment from us, and he's returning it. And the name of his company was Town Security. The name of the town is Security.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not really talking to him. He goes, like he brought it up, and he's like, "Yeah, installed another safe room today," and I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, man. Ever since this pandemic,
Yeah.
I've been getting mad calls to install safe rooms," and I'm like safe rooms,
Like a panic room?
yeah, like a panic room. And he's like, yeah, like a panic room. And I'm like, really? And he goes, yeah, people are fucking crazy, dude. And I was like, how big are they? He goes, the smallest one I've done, about the size of a closet.
Oh, fuck that.
The biggest one I've done, 2,200 square feet.
Jesus.
I was like, it was a house? And he goes, yeah, it was under the ground. And I was like, what? I was like the movie Blast from the Past. He goes, yeah, that's exactly what it was like.
Yeah, that just makes the most sense.
And he was like, I was like, and you've actually seen it. He goes, yeah, I can't give you details like where it is or anything, but yeah, these people, like, that shit's real. Like, people actually doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
That same guy. So I spoke with him.
Oh, so you know who I'm talking about. Okay.
I'm taking his info and I'm like, the job site address? And he's like, I mean, I can give you my home address. I cannot give you my client's home address. I'm like, I get it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, we're good. We're good. I'll just put fucking 69 Rainbow Road. I don't care.
Yeah. That pretty fucking interesting though. Like, I was pretty blown away by that, and especially here in Connecticut. Like, if you said people were doing that out in the Midwest or something, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. But in Connecticut, one, where the fuck does somebody have space in their backyard to go dig down and build a 2,200 square foot house?
Litchfield.
Yeah, Litchfield. Even, I mean, parts of Burlington, Harwinton. Goshen.
Goshen, yeah.
My neighbor just texted me and said, "Stop being lazy and blow your leaves. They're coming in my yard."
That's fucking awesome. It is, dude.
You gotta go.
Tommy's whole
smack
fucking
your
neighborhood doesn't
neighbor
have a
in the
leaf
neck,
in
or-
it until you get to Tommy's yard, and it's like they all put their leaves in Tom's yard.
Yeah, I haven't had time to do it. I rented a blower to do it, and I still haven't done it.
Now, is this a friendly neighbor that you know is joking around, or?
Yeah, even if he's serious, I don't give a fuck. It's not his house;
Yeah, no,
it's his parents' house. He's a
mind your
bum.
fucking business.
Yeah, scumbag. Anyway, any more questions on there, Pat?
Yeah, I got one for you. What is something that most people learn only after it's too late?
Pull out.
That never even crossed my mind.
Best answer in the world.
I was gonna say how bad it hurts you to hurt someone else. Like physically, emotionally, it doesn't matter.
I really need to get this fucking cricket soundbite in here.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
I'm sorry, you don't agree with that?
Hold on, do that again.
Ah, Jesus.
I don't understand. Are you? Hey, oh, she's trying to talk.
Oh,
So you're saying it does not hurt you to inflict pain on someone else? Like that was cricket worthy?
Yeah, it doesn't
it's just
bother me.
following that joke. I think so.
What joke?
The pullout joke. That was.
Ah, okay.
Well, I don't know, man. I typically don't. I try not to hurt other people.
No, but like, okay, so like I cheated on a girl when I was like 15.
You're a horrible human.
Well, no, listen.
Yeah, it's-
Her reaction
shitbag
to
of a
me
person.
cheating on her, I still live with. Like sometimes I think about it, I'm like, man, that was fucked up.
You were 15.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what
Let
I'm
it
saying.
go. What the
You
hell's the
learn
matter
too
with you?
late that hurting other people is no fucking fun, man.
You have issues.
Hey,
You need to
listen,
learn how
I
to
I
hit
think
a
you
kid-
learn that life's short. Too
I hit
late
a
in
kid.
life.
We were on a sidewalk outside of a school, right? And I had there was a lot of beef. There was a couple of us, a couple of them. And we're on the sidewalk, and we're walking away because these kids don't want to fucking fight. Like we've already proven they don't want to fucking fight. The kid's like, "I'll fucking hit you right now." So I turn around, I'm like, "Dude, you get a free shot. Just fucking hit me." So he takes a swing. I did not give him a free shot. I blocked the shot and I punched him, and he fell into the road. And my immediate reaction was to go grab him out of the road. Like I picked him up and dragged him back out of the road because I was afraid he was going to get hit by a car. Like I do not like hurting people at all.
That would have made it that much better if he would have got hit by the car.
They would not have.
This motherfucker's wearing pajama pants.
Mason's fucking pants are beautiful.
I was like, oh, they're not paying attention. I could get it up. Oh no! I told you I haven't worn real pants in a week.
Yeah, but those.
I've gotten COVID.
What is behind you? What do you have?
The
Are
whole
those
world is
snack
watching this.
boxes? What's going on right now?
The whole world. How many people are watching? I think my wife. She
At
knows I'm not
least
wearing real
2.
pants.
Mason, the next time you're on this podcast, you need to have that room cleaned up.
Hey, you know what? I realized that blind fell halfway through this podcast, and that could have been why the camera's all being weird. So I was like,
No,
let me
it's
try to throw it up.
actually worse. But anyway.
I made it worse, yeah. Got him out of breath.
Mason right now because of the dark. Because of like,
Chris said, listen, Patrick, you can't say anything, Mr. Rainbow Cat Pants on the first stream.
that's valid.
Yeah.
That's actually a great point. I'm wearing fucking Baby Yoda because my daughter is obsessed with Baby Yoda.
Aren't we all? Mason looks right now because the dark kind of creates a little bit of vagity or mystique. He looks exactly like Zangief from Street Fighter 2.
I don't know. I don't get the reference.
Really? Jeez.
So yeah, that Pat, that was a bad question.
Why Mason never answered it?
Yeah. What was the question?
I did. It's life is too short. I think you learn that way too late.
Okay.
All right, that's fair. Kind of. Any more questions, Pat? Or you want to do one more and then we'll wrap the show up?
Yeah, but let me show you Zangief before we move the fuck on.
I mean, okay.
All
Why don't
right.
we just do this? There's a lot of Dead Space sounds go back.
No,
cut
no,
out.
we're good.
Very much so.
How about
So
this?
that's Zangief. It's not a great picture.
How do you spell that?
Zan. I'm looking for him. Did you find it? Yeah, you're there. That's what Mason looks like right now. Are you going to put it up on the webcast?
That's who Pat says that Mason looks like right now.
Is that a picture of Jason Lush? If I had to guess, all right, now this is going to be the most redneck thing ever, but it might fix the issue.
All right. You got another question here, Pat?
Yeah, we'll go with last question. Last question.
I'm going to do more editing in this episode than I've had to do since episode 1.
What, cutting out the dead space?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Mason, no free ads. Mason, no free ads here.
Oh yeah, no free ads. It's win. It's all UIN.
UIN.
You know what? I'll have a number 9 banner made up before next time I'm on the air.
You
We'll
should
cover that window
Oh,
with
it's
the number
good.
9 banner.
Number 9 towels.
Oh, I like that. Beach towels, big ass towels. So I could cover my window and it says number 9 with Tommy. If you could create one law that everybody had to follow, what's the law?
Mind your fucking business.
Well, okay, but let's see the flaw in that law. Like, what if I am walking down the street and I see somebody get hit by a car, and if I don't call 911, they're going to die? Just mind
your fucking business. That's population control.
What if you see a kid drowning in the middle of a lake and you can swim?
Population control, Pat.
Darwin Award winner.
Fucked up.
Only the strong survive. All right.
Don't always assume the worst.
I don't know, man. I'm not big on laws. How about this? Mind your own business as long as nobody's in danger.
Okay. I mean, that's legitimately like one of the life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. You're preaching pursuit of happiness right there.
Yeah.
Mind your business as long as it doesn't fuck up somebody's life.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mason?
Goes hand in hand with mine. I was going to say, you are, by law, it is your responsibility to try to do the right thing, the decent thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like well, no, it's not. I mean, well, isn't that part of the reasons why there are laws? To stop people from not doing the decent thing?
Yeah, but I'm talking more morally. Like that encompasses so many things, like cheating on your spouse against the law. Like, be fucking decent. I also am against laws myself, but the question was if you can make a law. So here we are.
All right, Mason.
We're all kind of on the same page because mine's like don't always assume the worst. Because like when your neighbor texted about the leaves, it's like maybe you should just, hey, everything all right? Notice your leaves aren't done. Not clean your fucking yard. Offer that and make sure everything's all right before you go to the worst case scenario.
That's a great counterpoint. You should text him back, be like, bro, my whole family's got the COVID. I'm sorry. And then you should go over there and apologize face to face. Be like, I'm really sorry, bro. Yeah, just like leave it behind, bro. That'd be so.
But
I'm
waiting. I have an asshole neighbor. I'm waiting for him to say something about my lawn because I haven't been mowed because I have COVID. I haven't been out of my fucking house because I have COVID. I know he's gonna say something about my lawn, right? He's an asshole. He always says something. Yeah, he didn't come over here and like, hey, everything all right? My lawn's usually pretty well maintained.
Mason,
it's not maintained right now.
My lawn's not mowed, and it's not because of COVID. It's because, well, I'm fat and lazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about mowing my lawn, to be fair.
Right.
To be honest with you, I don't really care about the leaves. I usually wait until the spring to do the leaves.
That was my plan, and then I didn't have any leaves. That's great.
Yeah. All right. Well, for those of you listening to the podcast, I think this is the end of the road. I want to thank you all for listening to episode 30 of the Number 9 with Tommy podcast.
Mace, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, Mason, thanks for joining us in our time of need. Well, really, you kind of just inserted yourself into this thing today. But I want to remind everybody, you can hit us up on Twitter at Number 9 Pod. You can see us on what's that one there? Instagram, Number 9 with Tommy Podcast. Facebook, Number 9 with Tommy Podcast. Email into the show, the Number 9 Podcast at gmail.com. Or if you really like us, you can go to our website, number9podcast.com, and you can see all our latest content there. And you can go to the bottom of any page on that website and hit the little donate button and donate to the show. You could also donate on the live stream. There's a link in there where you could donate to our cause here. We're trying to make this go big. We're trying to get as many followers as possible. So keep us in mind. Pat, anything you want to add?
No, I'm good. I say good day.
Mace,
face.
I want to thank you for joining the show. I want to thank
even though
everybody
you just
watching.
I inserted myself, you asshole.
I want to thank everybody watching the YouTube. Thanks for watching along. I hope you're enjoying our live streams. Today was a little bit different. We got somebody in here a little bit later than normal. But I appreciate everybody watching along. Spread the word. Tell some people. Tell a friend. And we'll see you on Wednesday afternoon at 7:30.